My name is Dunnits, I do builds and stuff. Today I'm going to show you how to cause some absolutely disgusting ignitions with the Finger of Doom, the Warlock Snap, 36k, and then just watch what happens in the next clip. I'm going to break all this down to 36k and it goes all the way up to an absolutely massive 110,000. I'll break all this down and show you the numbers step by step, but this is just absolutely crazy and it's really useful and puts out some instantaneously massive damage. Stay with me, I'll break it all down. So I'm on the Solar Warlock Prismatic Song of Flame. This is very important that we run there because we're going to use a class item. The Incinerator snap your fingers to create a fan of burning sparks that explode and scorch target. As we know, this causes an instant ignition almost every single time. So I'm just going to show you what it does. Bare bones, nothing at all going on, just a bare bones Incinerator snap. 36k, 36,210. But we're going to show you how to really maximize this damage with Spirit of the Synthoceps. Improves melee damage while you're surrounded, so whenever you're surrounded, we're going to get a damage increase on our melee, 165% melee damage. It improves your super, but it does not improve the super on the class item version, so just 165% melee damage, but this actually applies to ignitions as well with this Incinerator snap. All I'm doing obviously is just making sure I'm surrounded, and you're going to see a massive increase all the way up to 95,956. That's a 164% damage increase. It's actually 165, so 165% damage increase, and that's exactly what the Synthoceps buff is. So that shows you the Synthoceps is actually working with ignitions. That opens up a lot of things as well. Now the other thing that I did notice quite a lot as well, I only focused on one number. There is actually quite a lot of other numbers flying about. You get multiple of these 36 or 95k's. There's like 4 or 5 of them each time. I've got a clip in the dungeon later to show you as well against Renix. But like if you just look, you'll see there's more than like 1 or 2 of them 95s, so it's actually quite a lot of damage. Now you can actually squeeze a little bit more out as well with the Vortex Grenade. This weakens when you run the Facet of Dominance, so we're going to get an extra 15% on top of everything you've seen. So I'm going to show you that working. So if you remember the very first clip, 36k, I'm going to put my Weakening Grenade on there, do my click, and 110k. So that is obviously a 15% damage increase on top of the 165% damage increase from the Synthoceps as well. But as in Destiny, these are all like multiplicative, so it's not as easy as just adding 15% to 165. These are all sort of stacking together to get a massive damage increase, which I'm going to show you in a moment, the very first clip, all the way up to what we end up with. And it's actually works out to be a 204% damage increase. So if we just go back to the very first clip that I showed you, 36,210. And then all I'm going to do is make sure I'm surrounded and put a Weakening Grenade on there to get the maximum buffs that we've already talked about. So 36k, and it's going to go all the way up to 110,349. That is a 205% damage increase, which is absolutely humongous. And once again, you're getting multiple numbers on that, so the actual total DPS would be extremely high. Now, it's extremely useful just having an instantaneous melee that can do all that extra damage. Look at the state of that, no solar burn, and it just wipes out some tanky mages. And again, here, just wipes them out instantaneously. Doesn't always one-shot the champions like consecration builds and things like that, but it's extremely good for areas of effect around that target. And of course, we've also got our prismatic to take into account as well, where you can literally just spam these, and the grenade, as long as you run Facet of Dominance, will actually apply weakening as well, don't forget. So we can just keep spamming and spamming and spamming, and you're going to get loads and loads of damage. Now, some really good class item combos to consider. Osmiomancy, I really like this one with the Vortex Grenade to get maximum Void Grenades back on return. You've also got things like Spirit of the Assassin and Spirit of the Synthoceps to go invisible. The obvious one, which I don't actually have, would be Spirit of the Apotheosis and Spirit of Synthoceps, because that would enable you to keep spamming your melee after your super ends. I don't have that one, so if you got that one lying about, that would be optimal. I just want to say as well, I will leave a dim link for this particular build that I'm using at the moment. But I've also just got something to show you in the dungeon as well. Again, just one more time how good it is just for like an instantaneous deletion. It feels really, really good. Just causing like instantaneous damage. Now, I tried it against the servitor boss in this encounter here. And what I actually noticed was like the damage was actually really, really good. I didn't think it was going to be good because the amount of numbers that you actually get. So again, I'm using a grenade launcher to apply the weakening there, which you can do this season. That finger click, I've got the biotic enhancements proc, I've got the weakening, and if you just look at all these numbers here, I counted about 10 22s and then a 26 as well. It works out to be about 250k damage there, just off one click, which is absolutely disgusting. Instantaneous 250k damage. You can obviously pair that up with other supers as well. You don't have to run Song of Flame, you could also run a Nova Bomb or something like that. And if you've got Spirit of the Apotheosis, it could be some serious damage. But that's the video. Let me know what you think. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.